It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast featuring what's going on at the Jasper County Fair. And we'll have results of what happened not only today, but also on Tuesday with Stacy Wilson, Iowa State University Extension Youth Specialist, in just a couple moments. But first, a word from our sponsors, including Brookwood Incorporated. Boy, the worst time for an AC issue is when it gets hot and sticky. And we've had some cooler temperatures this week, thank goodness, but I'm looking ahead at the 8-day forecast, and it's going to warm up back into the 90s next weekend for another heat wave. And the best time to prevent one is right now. Schedule a maintenance this week at Brookwood Incorporated. Talk to Mike Wood and the gang there. And they have a little tip on their Facebook page. Cooler air might be slipping out of your home without you realizing it. Small gaps around the windows and doors can drive up energy costs. Sealing them up can help your system work smarter, not hotter. Get a hold of the folks at Brookwood Incorporated. Mike Wood and the gang can help you out. Give them a call at 641-792-1186, 641-792-1186, or go to their website, brookwoodinc.com, brookwoodinc.com. Another fine sponsor include the fine folks at Johnson Aviation. Stop on in there at Rusty Wallace Drive and talk to Ethan or Lisa. They have all kinds of charter flights available if you want to take one, or flying lessons, and check them out on their website at johnsonaviation.net or their Facebook page. I know someone who took flying lessons from them and is very happy. He got his pilot's license, and it could be a great thing for you too at Johnson Aviation. Again, talk to Ethan or Lisa at Johnson Aviation. They do this as a public service because they think those youngsters at 4-H and FFA deserve to have the spotlight placed on them. Another great sponsor of these podcasts, Lonnie Portner. Like a good neighbor, Lonnie Portner State Farm Insurance is there. If you're looking for a more streamlined way to manage your insurance, bundling your renters and auto coverage can help bring everything together in one fine place. Let's get started with Lonnie Portner State Farm Insurance by giving them a call at 641-792-6000, 641-792-6000. Once again, like a good neighbor, Lonnie Portner State Farm Insurance is there. And my buddy Ryan Dannon. And I got to tell you, I was out there at the Jasper County Fairgrounds today, and his wife Shannon Dannon and her partner, very, very busy with her Junie B's food truck today. Man, they were doing humongous business. Big line of people waiting to get their burgers and their chicken tenders, their fries, and other treats there at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. And of course, they're normally located at their First Avenue location right next to Casey's. And of course, Ryan's Tire and Auto has great service there. I can attest to it. They've given my vehicles great service also. And you can check out their website at Weebly.com. But he says one of the best parts of owning his business is having the opportunity to give back to the community. He's donating to all kinds of great nonprofit organizations. And the one that on his Facebook page he talks about is that he was honored to make a donation to Ride for Time with Friends of Mine, a local organization that hosts events to help fund mammograms for individuals who can't afford them. So you should know that every time you choose Ryan's Tire and Auto, you're doing more than just keeping your vehicle on the road. You're helping them support organizations and programs that make a real difference right here in our community. And another organization that makes a difference in the community is Timberline East Campground. And not long ago, I was the celebrity bingo caller at the Newton Arboretum, and the Timberline East Campground was part of that those organizations that contributed to that cause at the Newton Arboretum, and they are also proud to support the 4-H and FFA youngsters at the Jasper County Fair too. That's Timberline East Campground. They have a special offer just for you. Listen up, if you are a camper, this special offer will definitely make you a happy camper.
Another year of the Jasper County Fair is in full swing now, and you'll soon be ready for rest and relaxation. Timberline East RV Campground, conveniently located along Interstate 80 in Newton, has a special offer to honor your hard work and extend that summer break just a little longer. Get one night free when you camp 2 or more nights by using the promo code CAMPING250. Redeem the special offer by calling us today at 641-792-2428 or visiting timberlineiowa.com and entering code CAMPING250 when you book. Enjoy the last few days of summer and usher in the cooler days of fall. This free night offer is good at Timberline East RV Campground for the remainder of the year.
It's time for another Out and About with Jamie Grout podcast from the Jasper County Fair. With me once again is Stacy Wilson, who is from the Iowa State University Extension Office as the youth coordinator. And we are here in this brand new air-conditioned building. What is the name of it again, Stacy?
It's the Geisler Pink White Youth Education Building.
Okay, and the theme for this year's fair is Let's Glow Crazy. And how did they come up with the theme for this year's fair?
The Fair Board has been picking the themes for the last few years, and Chauncey Kane actually came up with that last year. She gave us, before the fair was over, she told us her idea, and we thought it was great. And she researches on the internet different fair themes from different counties in the state of Iowa as well as other states.
All right, fantastic. Well, you have a whole slug of results from yesterday, so suck it to us.
Yeah, okay. Well, the swine is from Tuesday, and so we have the champion commercial gilt, which is the female pig that has not yet had a litter of pigs.
Okay.
And that was Alyssa Bassett. Reserve champion gilt was Ryland Titus. Third overall commercial gilt was Mason Titus. And then we had champion purebred breeding gilt, Braden Bassett. Reserve champion Mackenzie Couples. And third overall Skylar Van Halen. Grand champion breeding animal was Alyssa Bassett. Reserve champion was Ryland Titus. Third overall Mason Titus. Fourth overall Braden Bassett. And fifth overall Mackenzie Couples. Then we had champion Derby Market Hog. That is a class where the hog is judged on how much it gains, like a rated gain from a certain time until fair time. And that goes to Holden D. Reserve champion of that class was Briar Plum. Champion purebred market hog. So now we're entering the market division.
Okay.
That was Lane Cannon. Reserve champion purebred market hog was Gage Snyder. Champion crossbred market gilt was Ryland Titus. Reserve champion was Skylar Van Halen, and I believe hers was a hog, a barrow.
Okay.
Champion crossbred barrow was Ryland Titus. Reserve was Jillian Moffitt. And then grand champion overall market hog was Ryland Titus. Reserve was Ryland Titus as well. Third overall Jillian Moffitt. Fourth overall Skylar Van Halen. And fifth Lane Cannon. Then we had showmanship results, and that's the classes where the exhibitors are evaluated, not so much the animals, it's how they interact with their animal though. Champion senior showman was Jillian Moffitt. Reserve senior showman was Rayleigh Warwick. Champion intermediate showman, which is a little bit younger kids, like middle school age kids, Gage Schneider. And reserve champion intermediate showman was Brecken Lowry. Juniors are 4th through 6th graders, and we had the champion junior showman was Landon Downing, and reserve champion junior showman was Skylar Van Halen.
All right.
Then we can move on to the dairy show, and I just have the showmanship results for that, and the senior showman was Corey Voss, and the overall supreme champion junior heifer was Grace Guy. Reserve champion junior heifer was Alyssa Machen.
Grace Guy. Boy, that's a family that goes way back in the Jasper County Fair too.
Yes, they do.
I remember Rhonda Guy many years ago. I was working for a radio station in Waterloo, and I met Rhonda Guy at the National Cattle Congress.
Yeah.
And she kind of introduced me to agriculture and the fair and all that stuff at the Cattle Congress a long time ago. So it's nice to see Grace carrying on the family tradition and 4-H and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah,
all right.
They show a lot of dairy.
Yes, you betcha. All right, continue.
Okay, we had a poultry show, and that was on Sunday. Champion market bird was Abram Shipley. Reserve champion market bird was Seth Hansen. Champion production bird, Avery Talsma. Reserve champion production bird was Emily Schweinenbart. So the difference in that is the market birds are the ones raised for meat, and the production birds are the egg layers.
Okay.
The champion turkey was Callan Buckland. Reserve champion turkey was Caden Buckland. And then the champion poultry showmen were juniors, Amelia, Plowman, and intermediate, Brecken Lowry, senior, Maya Van Zanti.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, and then today, we are in the middle of our beef show, our cattle show. And so I have the breeding cattle results, and the market show is going on right now. So the grand champion overall breeding heifer was James Moffett with an Angus calf. Reserve champion overall was Casey Hosbond with a maintainer. Third overall breeding heifer was Jane Damon with a red Angus calf. Fourth overall breeding heifer was Carly Spear with a Simmental. Okay. Fifth overall was Brock Barnett with another red Angus. Then we had the senior showman for cattle was Jane Damon. Reserve senior showman was Brock Barnett. Intermediate was Elliot Lamb, and intermediate reserve champion was Hannah Nealman. The junior classes are still going on, so.
Wow, okay. Well, maybe we can have those results tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
so. All right. Anything else to add on that, or is that everything for today?
That's all I have for today.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, there's never a dull moment.
You betcha. You betcha. Kind of crazy here at the Jasper County Fair. Lots of stuff going on, and there'll be more going on throughout the day today. And what does tomorrow bring? Do you know off the top of your head?
Tomorrow is the livestock auction. The projects, they actually start going out this evening,
okay.
And then they will be all out of here by tomorrow as far as the buildings. Animals also start going home and loading up, and then by, I believe, 5:30 is the livestock auction, but don't quote me on that. Okay. Look on the Jasper County Fair Facebook page or website. The livestock auction is tomorrow night, and then since the wood carving auction and pie auction that we usually have on Monday night got rained out because of the storm, they're going to auction those off before the livestock auction, as well as our bucket of junk sculptures.
Okay, great.
So then that kind of wraps it up. I think there's I don't know if they still have the teen dance after that or not. I'm kind of thinking they don't. Yeah. They have been having some fun foam parties, though, throughout the week.
Yes, yeah.
So.
Well, good. I'm glad they're going to make good some of the stuff that they didn't get in because of the rain that they had earlier. And it seems like the campgrounds have come back to life after the flooding that they had earlier. I know Channel 8 did a story on it, and I think they kind of made it seem a little worse than what it was, but it was kind of scary there. It was touch and go for a little while.
Yeah, Story County Fair, their campgrounds, I saw the story that they did on Story County, and they got way more flooding than we did. But yes, we had some flooding, and we bounced right back.
And last year it was worse.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Definitely.
It was. But this year, Mother Nature was a little better to us.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the campground's right next to the Skunk River, so it kind of makes things a little dicey sometimes.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, it seems to me, as one who's come to the Jasper County Fair, that it just seems to get bigger and bigger every year.
Yes, that's the Fair Board. They are always coming up with improvements to the grounds and different things for kids to do. I guess we do that as the Extension Office as well. We work with them and offer different activities for the kids to do. We are sponsoring a dodgeball tournament this afternoon, and that's always a big. It's attended well.
Okay.
But the Fair Board's always coming up with things. Like for this year, they had a foam party because some of the foam glowed and went with the theme. And
let's glow crazy.
Let's glow crazy at the Jasper County Fair.
You betcha.
Yeah. So they're always coming up with new ideas.
Okay. So even though tomorrow's a wrap-up day, can we get some more results from today from you?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. Stacy, you've been just wonderful, and tomorrow will be the last day for the reports. But I want to again thank all of our sponsors, and again the overall presenting sponsor at Timberline East Campground. and they went through some issues with flooding too earlier.
Yeah.
It was quite a big deal. Dana Van Gilder and the crew did a fantastic job getting all that taken care of, and law enforcement too. But they're good to go also. And the Maytag pool, unfortunately, have had some issues this year, but want you to know that their pool is open also if you want to go swimming there, to the public if you want to go there. But this is the second year in a row that Timberline East KOA has been the presenting sponsor for the Jasper County Fair. And Dana, we really appreciate your support, and all the other sponsors for the Jasper County Fair, because this could not be possible without all the great sponsors. In the meantime, speaking of sponsors, I'm going to go get myself a cheeseburger from Junie B's food truck. I got there a little late yesterday. They closed down the grill because they ran out of food.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, it definitely is. So Shannon Dannon, Ryan's wife, and her assistant there, partner at the Junie B's food truck, do a great job. And they're here at the fair. They're normally right next to Casey's on First Avenue, but they've relocated for the fair, and they do a great job. And one of our sponsors also. So we'll see you again tomorrow, Stacy.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Out and About with Jamie Grout, special edition from the Jasper County Fair. Until next time, out is out. See ya.